Welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty darn good one. Today we are going to set out to do some taming with the Titanoboa eggs. And there are three things we tame with these. And these are one of the harder eggs to collect. And you can find them quite often in the wild, just sitting on the edge of the swamps. Is this it? I need long grass and cooked meat jerky. Alright, so let's get the cooked meat jerky first. They tamed the Dunkelosaurus, which is an underwater creature. They tamed the Gigantopithecus, which is the... Did that say that it... Do you know what? Let's just take, like, a bunch of them. I don't remember which one it said it wanted. 30, that's fine. It's so noisy up in there, it makes it hard to think. Goodness, I hate going inside my base, y'all. It is loud up in there. Like, it is loud. Anyways, they tamed the Dunkelosaurus. They tamed the Gigantopithecus. They tamed the Thylacoleo. All three, actually, some of my favorite creatures. The Gigantopithecus, though, has always been one of the harder things to tame, and that is the goal today. We plan on going out and getting one of them if we can find a nice high level one. Now that may change because we're going to be in the same place as the Thylacoleo, so if we come across one of those instead that's a really good level, we will take it. But the goal is the Gigantopithecus. So let's see. Turn on. Alright, we're going to make these up, and real quick, the recipe is 1 cooked meat jerky, 3 fiber, 1 long grass, 2 majo, 1 Titanoboa, and water. Real quick, I'm going to double check something because the Titanoboa egg is no longer the I'm drawing a blank on the word I'm looking for here. Is now a special egg. So when they do the rewrite, it probably will take a different kibble. So I'm going to look real quick to see what the recommended kibble is now once the rewrite has been done. So y'all have to bear with me one moment while I look this up while we craft this kibble up. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. Doot. I should have had this ready to go, but I didn't. I apologize. Alright, our kibble is ready. Now, to find the Gigantopithecus... Where's my bird at? It's over here. Oh, let's turn that off. To find the Gigantopithecus... Jeez. Yo, I wish there was like a way to mute the dinos, yo. Like, it's so noisy. Ooh, let's get up out of there. So much peace and quiet in the sky. Just the flappy of wings. Alright, anyways. The best place to find these guys is near and around the redwoods. You can find them pretty much everywhere. Honestly, except for out there. And Irby Island. I do not believe they spawn in Irby Island because they are an aggressive. And no aggressors. There's aggressive creatures out there if you attack them, but no aggressors spawn out there that I'm aware of. Let's see. Alright. So, we got levels. We got a few because we ain't rode on this board for a while. Let's put them all into weight and melee. Okay. So, let's see real quick. Kibble. The Gigantopithecus now, or will, once the kibble, will use regular kibble. So, the Titanic kibble will no longer be his preferred kibble. He will use regular kibble. Which makes sense. It's about the right size. It completely threw me off thinking about that. Okay, we're gonna go out here. Oh, look at that. There's a white RG. Too bad it's... Why are all the cool RG solo level? Look, that one looks like it's on fire. Oh man, I hate that so much. Alright, I'm gonna go out here. We're gonna find us a Gigantopithecus. And hopefully we will come back and we'll work on the way we tame these bad boys. Alright, y'all. So I found one, and I've been looking for a while now. And this is by far the highest level I've been able to find. I was hoping maybe we can find a nice colorful one. I'm trying to find a nice calm place. Like right here, this is a great spot. We're at the weather top down here near South Spawn. And the reason why I came over here, one is occasionally to find a Gigantopithecus spawn here. And two, this is a nice calm area where we don't have to worry about anything other than maybe a raptor, compies, and a dillo bothering us. And then most people like to tame these dudes in traps, but that's not something I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know if it's been changed or not, but there used to be a bug where they would not de-aggro if you got them inside of a cage, and they just sit there and beat on your cage forever, and you just basically wasted your time. But what we do want is ghillie. Now I don't know if bug repellent would help. It helps with something. That's not what we thought it was. That's what we thought it was looking for. Now I don't know if bug repellent will help, and I didn't bring any with me, but I do know ghillie helps. And I believe if you're playing on Scorched Earth, there is a some sort of chili you can make that will help. Alright, so let's get this dude, a bird up here, out of the way so we don't have to worry about him. Alright. Now in Ark, the Gigantopithecus, we're going to lay down some real facts here for y'all. In Ark, the Gigantopithecus is basically Bigfoot. It's even called Bigfoot in the stuff. Well, we got some Trodons over there. That's not going to be fun. We might have to deal with those. But, in fact, we don't know. Like, oh wow, he's going to tame up real quick. Now, being only level 65, she doesn't take very many. But anyways, we don't really know. Did this thing walk like Bigfoot? Or what we call Bigfoot? Did it walk like an ape? It is believed that it was most commonly rated as modern relative is the orangutan. As a matter of fact, the Monkey King, or whatever it is in Jungle Book, is usually depicted as what a Gigantopithecus was expected to look like. One thing I find interesting is this is a creature that existed with us. They were around the same time we were. And I imagine, you know how scary that probably was. Because they grew to be about 10 foot tall from what we can tell. And like I said, we don't really know because we don't come near my bird. Why are you going always, like, why do they do that? It's always like, always wants to go near things that it shouldn't go near. Come on, eat your kibble. It's good Titan boa kibble. But the reason why we don't know what they actually really look like is we have very partial skeletons. We have lots of teeth, like lots and lots of teeth. But we don't have any like pelvic bones. And we're missing, I think, a few of the leg bones actually. So we really don't know. And a really neat fact is I believe it's in South America. I might be wrong. But there is actually some speculation that this guy still exists. Interesting enough, the sloth is believed to exist in the same area. Maybe. Now this is kind of out there theories, but there are tribes in a certain region, which I don't know the region. I'm sorry, I apologize, y'all. Who report seeing what is described as a Gigantopithecus. It lives in the matter of fact, they've actually taken documentarians to the cave where they say it lives at. Now, a lot of people, like I said, consider this guy to be Bigfoot. Now, we don't know. It's possible Bigfoot may or may not exist. I like to lean toward he does exist, just because. Okay, now, for what we think we know and what we know. they were herbivores primarily. They, for what we are mostly aware of, they were primarily located in Asia, which kind of makes you wonder why they'd be found in South America. Uh, it's actually believed they lived off of bamboo. There is no known if they walked on all fours like a gorilla, if they walked upright. They got up to about 10 foot tall. They were believed to weigh a lot. I'm not going to give you the exact amount, but 3 or 4 times that of a large male silverback gorilla. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of it. Is there anything that's really interesting to know? It's believed they went extinct due to climate change, but that is, like I said, the unknown. We actually really don't know. Like, there's big gaps with our knowledge about these guys. Oh, that's gross. This one heard a hit sound. Come on, get hungry. This is by far the easiest way to tame these guys. If you put them in a cage, like I said, they tend to aggro. A lot of people put them in 1x1s or 2x1s, and then just have them walk back and forth with doors around them, and it's a really easy way to do it. But this is so much easier because you don't have to worry about it aggroing. If it does aggro, you just run away, leave spawn area. You don't have to worry about any glitch that causes it to never de-aggro. I'm trying to think what else there might be worth knowing about the real life Gigantopithecus. I think that's really honestly it. They're super fascinating, but at the same time, they're not. Like, we believe they're related to orangutans. They may or may not still exist. Probably don't. If they did, they've probably gone bye-bye by now. They existed with humans. They were a species we actually shared the world with at one point. Then again, there's some people who say we shared the world with dinosaurs, and there's some people who say, dinosaurs may still exist in small places. But you know. Anyways, this guy's taking forever. Super, a girl, not bad. A girl, I'm sorry. I always feel kind of weird taming these, because basically, like, you walk around staring at their butts. You're like, it's just, this is where the stick buried in the butt comes from. Like, this is it right here. Come on. Take this, gavel. And there we go. Super excited. Oh, aren't you glorious? Yes, you are. Look at you. Alright, so now about the Ark Bigfoot. Obviously, modeled after what we expect Bigfoot to look like. It's like I said, it's even known as Bigfoot. They are actually quite sought after tames. Like, they make fantastic mounts. They are fast. They are strong. Like, they are incredibly strong. Let's find that piggy. Here, where'd you go? Very obviously originally intended as a PvP tool. There it is. Because one of their primary abilities, which we will show you here in a minute. So 98, okay. Okay, so let's see. No seat. Oh, they do have a seat. Oh, I did not know they would harvest meat. Wow, that must have been done in the rework somewhere. Oh, poop. Okay, so they do harvest fiber. That is one of the most useful things. Now it used to be the other attacks. So C is fiber and meat apparently. That is of course berries and just berries. Okay. Now they should harvest wood. They have a jump, of course. Yeah, they do harvest wood and thatch. Let's get this guy some levels. Let's go beat up a control dog. Oh, before we do that, well, the reason why they make really good PvP mounts is they can throw you over walls. That's that, and they can wear. As you can look real quick. No. I'll take this off. What am I wearing underneath that? Yeah, that's so much better. Let's put that. Let's wear the ghillie mask. Jeez, that's so much better than what I was wearing. they can in fact wear masks. Dun, 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 which means they have armor, even without saddles. Alright, so we're doing 98, right? I think that's what we're doing. See if we can find something to hit besides the Troodon. Perfect, another piggy. That's perfect. Woohoo! Bam, 98. Okay, so 1 point to melee. Because I mean, come on, that's jump. Yeah, jump, so we can stop doing that. So 102. Wow, that's fantastic. Now I happen to know in a lot of servers like now, this may have changed now. These used to, you get you a couple high breeding pair, and they were freaking amazing. Like, they was worth everything to trade the babies from. Now, outside of PvP, let's talk about the uses for PvEers and solo players, because that's, you know, that's what I usually tend to be, and I know many of you are too. These guys actually have quite a few uses. Let's look at the stats. We forgot to totally look at the stats. 1,792.3 health, 780 stamina, 270 oxygen, 3,300 food, 286 weight. We pumped the melee once, 257.1. You'd have to look back and see what it was, at 106 movement speed. Now, let's get us another level. They may have changed this. I used to use one of these guys as a helper around the base. One, because they're fiber gatherer. Two, let's see if they've changed this or not. That's what we need the level for. Alright, let's check this out. So we're at 286, 297. Yeah, it's not as high as it used to be. They are fantastic weight carriers. So like when you're building, you can ride these guys around and build almost just like yourself. I mean, you're basically, you know, this is basically you, an extension of you. Now, check this out. This is another useful thing. What? I didn't know we could stand on top of them. That's pretty cool. Let's take everything out of the inventory. Let's take that. Let's take that. That. We will take the red berries, and we will get rid of everything else. Now, normally you would do this in a closed area, but we're going to turn on enable wandering. And as you watch, let's stay. Oh, that's right. He's following. My bad. Okay, there we go. As you see, he's picking plants. Now, you might be wondering, what is he picking? He gathers fiber. He's a passive wanderer fiber gatherer. This guy and a Mesopithecus are basically your berry fiber ultimate combo. Matter of fact, we'll go back to the PvP real quick. The combination of the two are an amazing PvP setup, because you can take the Meso with you. Wow, what are you doing? Stop gathering. Wait, will you wander with? Wouldn't that be interesting? I disabled wandering, didn't I? Disable wandering. Why isn't I wanting to stop wandering? Okay, he did stop wandering. Well, that's weird. You get your Meso. You can throw the Meso over the wall. It'll unlock the door. You hop on this dude and basically proceed to bash everything in the face. Or throw him on follow, put him on neutral, and he basically will be your personal bodyguard. I love these guys, y'all. Like, I love these guys. They are fantastic. I'm trying to think what anything else that the Arc one does that's special. I don't really think there's anything else, honestly. They did get done in the rework. The rework, basically, all it really changed was the face. It made them have more of an ape look. Whereas before, their face used to be, you know, less, like, monkey. They used to have a flatter face. But, I mean, who honestly pays attention to that one? They always wear masks. Like, always. Your lips stick through the mask, dude. But that's basically it. Like I said, I prefer to passive tame these guys on the walk. A lot of people say use the traps. I have not had a lot of good luck by building a pen personal experience, I've had them aggro and never de-aggro. Now, some tips on building the pen before we go here. If you're going to build a pen for one of these guys, build it away from your base. That way, if they do aggro, you can fly away and there won't be nothing to keep aggro. Almost made the bird. Here, throw me at the bird so I can get on the bird. Thank you. Oh, got it. I wish they could carry weapons like the modded ones. That'd be awesome. Anyways, that's basically it. They're not a hard tame. They're just, if you got Gilly, they're super easy. They're a patience tame. That's the key there. But we're going to wrap it up there because, I mean, we've done what we wanted to do. We've set out, we've accomplished our goal. We've learned about them, we've talked about them, we've explored what they do. So if y'all enjoyed this episode, if you learned anything, you want to support what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you thought. If you have any questions, suggestions, tips, make sure we're not flying into the redwoods. I think we're good. Share this to woods, others find it easier, helps them out, helps me out, and it's an amazing thing to do. And remember, y'all, stay safe, have fun. Oh, tree, art is life.